The excitement and potential of a brand new, pristine sketchbook. The possibilities are endless. What wonderful, expressive drawings I'll make in this book. It will be amazing, a masterpiece. But what if I mess it up? What if I make a mistake? A bad drawing? What if I'm not really good enough? Worse still, what if somebody notices? These are the thoughts that run through my head when it's time to begin a new sketchbook. And this is how I switch those thoughts off and get on with the fun stuff. My name is Nicole Bridges, and I'm an artist and illustrator working daily in sketchbooks. When Ellie asked me to participate in this project, my first thought was, what a cool idea, followed immediately by, but I don't have any rituals. Most of my habits are bad ones, with the exception of my daily drawings. So I didn't think I had anything to add to this conversation. But after giving it some more thought, I realised that I do have a ritual that is very important to me, and it's absolutely crucial to freeing myself from my innate perfectionism. So I decided to make this little video to share my ritual with you. I love finishing a sketchbook, and having a brand new one waiting for me to begin fills me with anticipation. But I also found that I tended to be daunted by the crisp perfection of an empty sketchbook and the potential for this one, finally, to be so amazing and perfect and beautiful would stop me in my tracks before I even began. If I never make a mark in this lovely new book, then I can maintain the perfect idea of it in my head. Of course, that's ridiculous. If I never make the thing, it simply doesn't exist. But I know I'm not the only creative who struggles against the tyranny of the blank page. And the struggle is real. So this is how I get past the perfectionism and procrastination. I deliberately mess it up with something pleasing yet utterly imperfect. When I open up my new sketchbook, I write a quote on the inside cover page. Usually something a bit inspirational or reflective of my current mood, something to remind myself about why I do this and why I love it. I carefully letter the quote in my far from perfect handwriting, and it almost always ends up a little bit off centre, and sometimes there's a smudge or a spelling mistake, but that doesn't matter. And then I make a drawing on the first page. Often it will be something abstract or experimental, something playful or wonky, something deliberately imperfect, but joyful just the same. The important thing is to play around and splash some paint on the page. Get lost in the process for a few minutes. And then the spectre of perfectionism is gone. The sketchbook is no longer pristine, and the pressure of my own expectations is lifted. I can relax and just enjoy the process of making marks with ink and paint, of illustrating my life and making sense of my world with images. Perfectionism can be so debilitating, and the negative effect it has on our creative lives is enormous. The fear of failing to live up to our own expectations or of revealing our inadequacies to the world can be crippling. This simple ritual has freed me from such limitations and allows me to dive right into the juicy fun of creating. If perfectionism or fear is something that you also struggle with, give it a try. Maybe come up with your own combination of steps to get that monkey off your back, because that's when the fun really starts.